Welcome to Major League Gaming's Championship Sunday. I'm Gandhi alongside of Bravo, and it is time for the winners bracket quarterfinals, my friend. You ready for this?
I am ready for this. We have Instinct taking on Ambush, a match that I know all you guys are very, very excited to see. And our first game is going to be CTF on the pit.
Well, you know, it is early, but I hope everyone who is in the venue is coming to watch this one. This is pretty much a championship preview, in my opinion. This is who I had. I'm pulling for Ambush. Is anyone else?
Yeah, let's go, Ambush!
And I know you're all about Instinct at this point, so
right, yeah,
we
I
can
definitely think they could take it here. If you guys want to vote in the Sony Xperia smartphone poll, you can go ahead and tweet or text Instinct or Ambush to @poll or at 22333. Go ahead and send in your votes, and we'll announce those when the game starts.
All right, well, with that said, who's excited for Capture the Flag on the pit? Who do you guys want to start with? Give me a chant of a player's name and we'll do it.
Formal.
Formal it is. Game number 1 of the winners bracket quarterfinals. Capture the Flag on the pit. The first of 5 caps will win this one. We have Sniper, Rockets, and Overshields. Bravo, what can we look to expect here?
What I'm looking to see is where these two teams really look to control. Obviously, in Halo 3 on the pit, it was very popular for teams to control green and long haul and also run the flag that way. But we kind of see more of a balanced approach here. A lot of teams really looking to control sword as well. So we're going to see where those main control points are and try to highlight those for you, at the viewers at home.
And you know, one of the cool things last night when we were talking to Ogre 2 after his match, he said, you know, we got to change our beginning strats. Every team just counters us at this point, but so we always start all 4 down.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting, and it's you know, props to the veteran players on these teams who have been watching the Instinct VOD. They probably watched them at the LAN, and they really countered their strats, each player that wanted to take them out. And so Instinct, what they have to do, you know, is they really have to evolve. They have to change their strategy a bit. Formal here, looking for that sniper battle, trying to take out Roy, but being very careful. He'll get a nice kill on Ogre 2, so you see Formal right away taking that sniper to sword. I like that decision.
Wow.
Nice shot there.
Well, guys, keep in mind that this is most of the time on Capture the Flag on the pit, you're going to see teams push through green and empty. Formal almost connecting with that headshot. Now he will not get the melee off on Roy, but they flooded sword side, and that's something we do not see very often. Normally you see 1 or 2 players, but really it's the push through green and empty that seems to be the standard play.
Yeah, that is definitely across the board the standard play still. It's still a central control point is what I'm trying to say here. So much area you can cover from green, and also you can really get behind cover really easily. Roy trying to stay alive, gets taken out by Formal, so Formal gets his revenge on Roy.
Formal doing a good job here. Richie Hines is in a battle. He's going to be cleaned up with the grenade, jumping on board with Lunchbox. Him and Ogre 2 are waiting for the arrival of Roy on the map, and now here comes Roy, and now they're going to be waiting to defend their base and then be pushed out, but Lunchbox is just going to get punched square in the face. He's going to be taken out. Ola's going to be the last one alive. He will be able to get that kill on Cloud, and now because of that, Ambush has to wait a little bit.
Right now, look at that awesome angle that Ola was using right there. He fought from the flag, got that kill, and then shot after sitting on his flag box. I really like that play. Now he's got Sniper in green, so see how he was really patient there, waited for his teammates to spawn, and now he can push up to green. Very nice play there from Pistola.
Richie Hines taking on Pistola. Former teammates, former people you used to coach on that team. If you could pick one of these 2 players to have on your team, which one would it be? It would be Pistola, right?
It's tough. I mean, Hines is such a consistent player. Not to say that Pistola isn't. Pistola tends to be a little bit more of a flashy player. I think, it's such a hard choice, but back in the day, they were really an unbeatable duo. Unfortunately, as they parted ways after the 2009 season, they were such a strong combination of players, and it was really unfortunate to see after the 2009 National Championships, those 2 players split off, but now they're facing off against one another right here in Columbus.
Very interesting here. And the great thing about these two teams, normally we see as the level of competition gets this close and you normally meet up with the teams, there's kind of like a hatred, almost a little bit of bad blood because it's a rivalry. They have so much respect for one another. All 8 players on here are actually good friends with one another. They hang out on the regular, minus, I don't know about APG so much at this point in regards to this team because he's kind of new to the squad, but like Hines and Formal are good friends with the Instinct squad.
Yeah, it's really nice to see because just like Extreme Sports, we have right here competitors who really respect one another in their skill level, their play style, everything really about their competitive Halo Reach career. They really respect one another because they're all going through the same thing. And when a player wins, they always give him a handshake, give him a hug, and say congrats because there's a lot of work that goes into these tournaments, and it's not, you can't just walk in here and take home a $20,000 check.
Well, a great job by ambush here. They were able to spawn trap the Instinct squad in the courtyard, and because of that, they are going to be the first ones on the board. So 4 minutes for the first flag here, just shy of 4 minutes. Is this going to be a slower kind of game, you think?
I think this definitely could be a slower paced game. And one thing I've noticed, Ambush has been getting the early lead a lot this tournament. They've been a very successful team thus far, and also getting the early lead. But remember, no matter how many games Ambush wins until they win the series, Instinct can always come back. And we saw that yesterday down to the wire with Instinct taking on Classic, winning that game, coming back to win it 50-49 in Game 5, Countdown Slayer.
I'm sorry, I had the wrong graphic. That's his Cloud.
Good.
It looks like a 3-year-old drew it with a crayon. But
I'm used to it by now.
Yeah, you should be. Oh, and Cloud's
hit
going to
the
be
toes.
Yeah, right in the toe. He won't.
He didn't.
Do you remember what Cloud used to do with the sniper on this map back in Halo 3?
No, tell me.
He was just flawless. I remember I used to go back and just watch him play, just capture the flag on the pin and be like, man, he just has one of those aimers where even if you shoot him out of zoom, he just keeps that aimer right on your head and he can just no-scope you on the regular. The Octagon Legend.
Right, very, very tough to beat. You can bet that all that Octagon practice, all that 1v1 practice in a closed, competitive environment really led to him being able to quick scope, no scope, really easily, and kind of learn the pacing, know how to time your sniping in between DMR shots and everything like that.
Well, it seems as though Ambush is just putting on all the pressure here as Ogre 2 is going to be cleaned up on the top right. Roy now pushing from Snipe 1 here. Cloud and his teammates trying to work together. Little sloppy shots. Lunchbox, former teammate, almost made him pay for that. But now it seems that this flag will give up. Right now, Instinct, all about the turtle. They're just turtling up, and there's nothing they can do. What should they be doing different?
Right there, they actually they caught a lucky spawn. You saw Cloud was heading towards the Mauler. He was wondering if they were going to go ahead and spawn in that back corner. They actually did, and he was unable to escort the flag because 2 people spawned on him. So I think what Instinct needs to do is really just get a pair of rockets, push up, and make a flag run. Obviously, they know how to run this flag very quickly. We saw Roy with a near perfect run, running it so fast, making the green jump, getting the plat. So this team knows what to do. It's more of just really getting the communication down, pushing up with one another. In a situation like this, what we might, as the Rockets are dropping now, Ogre 2 heading in there. We see that on Roy's death screen, being very patient. He sees another member of Ambush, and Cloud takes him out, but he has help from Pistola. Pistola might head in to clean that kill up and then grab the Rockets. He tries to steal them, throws them back to his own green, but nice job there. You see how Pistola going straight back to his own green. For those of you watching at home, what he was doing there is really just trying to literally throw the Rockets back to his side of the map so his team could hopefully recover them. As you see, it worked perfectly as Lunchbox now has the Rockets pushing towards Overshield.
I'm just mesmerized right now by Formal. But being my Twitter son and all, and I know that's getting redundant, but he was able to outshoot Roy underneath Snipe 1 about 2.5 minutes ago, or about a minute and a half ago when the sniper just dropped. He was able to grab their sniper, and he hasn't even been looked at so far in their side sword. He is on a killing spree, maybe even a 6-3 at this point, and he is just on a tear, and I love what he's doing. He's basically keeping Instinct at bay. He was able to put shots in all of the Rocket guys. He's just doing an excellent job overall.
Right, I like right there how he rotated around Sword to provide his team support, and now he went all the way back to green and long. Check this out. He's going to grab that double. See, a lot of players right there might stay in Sword to try to be an anchor. Right there, he noticed a gap in his team's setup, so he heads to green right away, picks up a double. Excellent awareness from Formal right there.
All right, well, we are 7 minutes into the game. We are going to go into an Astro listen-in with Team Ambush.
Hey, put your bitch.
Nice job.
Like that guy. I don't see how that's
Watch
one.
him long, watch him long.
Our court right now.
Watch out, Lunchbox.
In their mauler, in their mauler.
I
I got one. I got the big. RPR. R5 that guy. Run it.
Where is he?
He's in the flank, Joe. RPR, I need help. On RPR.
Alright, watching their court.
I don't need those on me. I'm mauler. I'm mauler.
He's gonna have the snipe.
Watch long.
You guys are last two. Our snipes are. Yes, sniper S1, Ola. Come through green and long. No, they're both coming through long.
I'm watching it, Brad. I'm coming.
Lunch is getting our train sniping. Can't see. Ola. You got me. He's on bridge sniping. Watch our snipe's still up. Long.
Watch our needles, Roy. Our needles,
Where's the bridge? So it's Tigger.
watch our needle pit. Our watch. RPR, Matt.
Training. Watch our long, Tigger. Weak long, Tigger. Roy's weak. I got one. That one's your flag. Grab flag absolute. Roy.
33 OS is going to be up. Flags dead.
Nice shot, Brad.
OS is up. OS is up, guys. OS is up.
He's got OS. They're trained.
He's got it. All right.
They're quick. I got me. There's one. Their training was weak. Launch. Nice. One dead.
I'm watching green. I'm watching green now.
One says OS. They're trained.
They're green. They're green.
They're going to push their green. Rockets are in 10. Rockets are in 10. Rockets, guys.
Long haul with rocks. To the long haul.
Get long, launch. Rockets are up, guys. Rockets are up. I know. I'm in green.
Going long. Let's go shot the pit. They're green. They're green.
Rockets in. Rockets in green. Rockets in green. Weak.
Hold the green. Hold the green. That'll be 4 days.
Stay alive. Stay alive.
To the train pit. To the train pit.
One's
Kill me. Kill me. Needle pit out.
You might die.
They're flat on you. We need to start going for rockets, guys.
One's pushing long by himself. Long right now. We're in the green line.
Training weight now weak.
Jason's
They're training weak. I'm in this one.
They're chain green. Another one.
Trying to kill you guys.
We got
Three guys can clear side.
I'm coming.
Shot bridge and this guy coming up training on the bridge.
sniping guys.
I can't push.
you guys on there training. Our pit ramp.
I got one there,
Our
pit.
pit ramp. We're together. Cut somewhere.
On their training somewhere.
Our dark inside. I'm looking still alive.
He's our training pit. Our training pit.
You guys are training.
He's dead. He's dead. I got him. No one's here. Our training.
On their training, I'm trying to stay alive at their base.
Shot Jason. One in. Absolute. Stay on the bridge.
Absolute.
They're training on our bridge. In the pit.
Somewhere. No one's dark inside. Three
Got
is
him.
here.
Nope, I don't have
I'm running this, guys.
Three shots. Coming through camo, our camo. He's coming through camo, guys.
Spun the sword. One shot camo. Last guy's sword.
Go.
He's on training already. Our training. Last guy.
He's weak.
Stay alive. Stay alive. We get flag.
Our tower
also.
One
I
shot.
got it.
One shot. Our training.
What is?
Absolute our training. Absolute our
Our
training.
camo 2 shots.
Camo weak.
Our camo.
They're camo.
Absolute our
I'm behind you,
training.
Justin.
They're
training
guys
weak. They're training. Go on, bridge. Jason. I'm picking up bridge with you. I'm going. I'm going up bridge with you. Let's go.
One shot, no hallway. They're only one shot. I got him. One dead. We have numbers.
Two guys on me. They're dark room.
Get our snipe when you spawn.
Alright, stay alive. No one's on the wall.
OS.
I'm going for flag.
There's Sorbage weak. One shot on Sorbage.
There's on the bridge. Two guys on the
Our
bridge.
training. Our training.
They're street. They're street. They're street.
They're straight weak. Nice shots, Borg.
One shot.
Steph came OS.
They has it right now.
One shot. The pit box.
30 overshield.
I got one. They're
They're training with
They're
overshield.
S1. I got one.
They're overshield.
Stay
alive, guys. Stay alive.
I'm coming, Tom.
I'm watching
No,
Sorbage.
Tom, and I'm watching
On the
overshield.
bridge.
I got it.
Nice. Two dead.
Look
Two
out,
dead.
look out for
We got
overshield.
numbers.
Two guys are green. They got sniper.
They're gonna go to camo.
Go in there,
They're
camo.
gonna go camo.
Sniper and
Watch.
OS. Jason's flank.
Jason, I'm right behind you.
They're green one in. Nice.
Watch their training. Watch their camo.
They're needle pit. They're needle pit behind you.
I have help on them.
Ain't good camo. I thought it is too. They're camo with overshield.
Watch out. They're needle pit. They're only weak.
They're green with OS.
They're needle pit.
Stay alive.
One shot.
They're cuts as well. One's their cuts. They're cuts to pit box.
Pit box to play.
Stay on as long as you can.
Three shots. My bad.
I don't know.
He's weak. Justin. He jumped down again. Jump down.
First one.
Absolute pit in the green. Absolute training pit.
Clock at 7, 30 seconds.
They're
On
green.
bridge. I need help on bridge.
I'm watching green camo. In green. They're camo. They're camo
I
sniping.
need help bridge.
They're camo sniping.
That's one shot. I got him. How about it? 2-3.
Look out.
They're gonna push here. Here they come. Here they come.
Our green, one shot. Two
Hallway. Hide. Nice shot.
Let's go watch you guys. Go watch you guys.
Rockets and snipe gonna be up. Rockets and snipe gonna be up. 20 seconds.
I'm going training.
Their cuts ready. Launch. Weak their cuts. Weak their cuts.
Stay alive.
Someone's gotta go for us. Someone's gotta
Weak
go
their
for
cuts,
us.
guys. Tell me. To their cuts. To their cuts.
Top one shot Olaf.
To their cuts, there's guys.
I'm looking cuts. I'm back flag right now.
Razzing
Flag.
back,
Stay
seconds, stay alive.
up. They're first.
They're weak. They're first. One shot. They're first.
They're first.
Guys,
Guys.
I need help in their pit, guys.
Back up, Scotty. Back up.
I'm one shot. They're
Top
pit.
turret, look at you, Scotty.
These are cuts. They're cuts in the needle pit. The needle pit, guys. We need to get green and long, guys.
Stay alive,
They're
Brad. One shot. Back up. Bring it to me.
He's no shield there. He walls. You know shield there. He's in the pit. Going the long sniping. Going the long sniping.
OS is at 30. 20 seconds for
I need
OS.
a window. Stay alive.
One shot. Rock's green.
Rock's gonna go bridge. He's weak.
I'm getting our slide. One shot.
OS 10
One shot.
seconds. OS 10 seconds. It's at 30.
Our train pit, kill me. Roy, I need help.
One shot. I'm fighting for him. One shot.
Let's go green now. Let's go to green. I need help on you guys.
30 OS. Keep a death screen on it. Keep a death screen on it, Brad. See if they're going for OS.
1-1 here, all neck and neck. Very slow gameplay. Everyone knows it's everything on the line. They cannot afford any error. Keep in mind, although it is the first of 5 caps here on Capture the Flag on the pit, when it is tied, there's only 15 minutes of regulation. After the 15-minute mark, it is the next cap will win.
Right, and that creates a very interesting balance when 2 flags are being ran at the same time. As you see here right now, Lunch pulling in this last flag. He's going to go ahead and cap that. They go up 2-1, so a lot of pressure now on Ambush to cap another flag before the 15-minute mark.
Well, here comes Instinct. Instinct is good, just keeping the pressure on. They are not going to go and turtle up. And we see like that's kind of happens from time to time.
Right.
Bravo, is it the better strategy to not turtle up and keep the pressure on?
I think that without a doubt, you want to keep that pressure on the enemy team. And the main reason you want to do that is because you want to keep the battles in their base. You want to go ahead and make sure that all the battles are happening on their end of the map. That way you can go ahead and you get a little bit of a time buffer. When you respawn, you can fight another battle on your side of the map. Of course, if you die, obviously, on your own base, they're going to get a flagpole.
All right, well, that was 3 members of Instinct are down. They are all spawning on the flag now. All members of Ambush are pushing on. Down goes Roy. This is going to be 3 members down. Once again, you have Ogre 2 top turret, Tommy top turret, if you will. And now we are going to be seeing as they will probably be spawning in the courtyard. Yes, they are. And Ambush is yet to run the flag.
Yeah, you're right there. I don't know.
What?
APG, I think the last guy was, as you said, Tommy top turret over there, hanging out Ogre 2 on the top of the turret. I think APG could have gotten, taken that first BR route, really hopped up the ramp, and at least gotten some progress on that flag. Really surprising to see. APG has very much matured as a player, but maybe he got a call out from his coach or another player saying don't run it. You really can't judge that professional decision too much, but still surprising to see.
Richie Hines trying to go for this desperation cap. Formal does have a sniper, however, he is sword side. He is able to connect with a shot on Roy. That's going to drop Roy's shields. 2 players on Instinct shields are down. That is going to be Pistola and Roy. And now Formal is just a little bit over aggressive here as he pushes up on the training. But they just have 15 seconds to get a touch on this flag, or else as it stands, Instinct will win game number 1 in this winner's bracket quarterfinals match.
Right, so in these last 10 seconds, let's look at the ambush screens. I don't think there's any chance of them getting a touch, Scott.
You have Hines desperately trying to get there, and no, this is all she wrote. I was trying to time it with the 1 second.
So that'll be it. You see Instinct definitely happy to grab that first game. They were down in a few series earlier, so just want to ride this momentum through the rest of the series and not really get behind anymore. It can definitely be hard to do throughout the entire tournament.
Instinct kind of coming out cold here on the main stage. Past couple games.
We were talking during the Astro Listen and now taking a look at the NOS performance of the match. Take a look at the stats really quick. Kind of even numbers across the board. We have Roy going +5 with 28 kills. Also Pistola going even. His 2 other teammates going negative. And only 1 player on Ambush going negative. So both teams were really looking to slay there. And I think that's why we had a little bit of a slow start to that game.
Well, it's good to see Roy just kind of get into that rhythm. You see at towards about the 20-minute mark or the 10-minute mark in there, Roy was pretty much just challenging everyone. And that's what we've known about Roy. Roy does not back down. He always likes to come at you, hit you with the duck, and then jumps 5 feet in the air, and then he gives you the business.
Right, and the reason he can get away with that is because he has such a skilled shot. Traditionally known as one of the best shots throughout professional Halo, always voted by his peers as the best player. So we're going to go ahead and you guys can still tweet or text to vote for the Sony Xperia smartphone poll. Go ahead and tweet or text Ambush or Instinct and let us know who you think is going to win. We're going to review those results in just a moment. But before Game 2, we're going to go to a quick commercial break.